race. Leclerc had that inside line. Perez goes off the track. Comes the chicane. Off goes Leclerc. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff.
This is Solo P1. Welcome to the F1 live reaction. As you can see, I'm in Qatar. Look, I'm in Qatar, it's behind me. Anyway, you know what? No matter the circumstances, who's to blame? Even though you got trolls coming on your video before you even going live because I haven't got a life and they're sitting in the mum's basement twiddling the thumbs thinking, where am I going in life? Let's go on Solo P1's channel and troll him. We had that before the stream went live, by the way. But I got rid of him. I just muted him and deleted him and loved every minute of it. Moving on. Now, F1 2023. F1 2023. How's that going to be remembered? Will it be remembered as one of the worst seasons in Formula One history? Will it be remembered as one of the greatest seasons in history? Will it? In my knowledge, my opinion, no. This season is one of the worst seasons in F1 history. Very simple, really. Very simple. What it boils down to is they cheated and they got away with it. Very simple. I do not care if you like Red Bull. I do not care. My opinion, my channel, that's how I feel. I don't care. I said this at the beginning. I said this when I had 200 subscribers. I said this when I had 200 subscribers. I will not bow down. I will not change my opinion on the 2021 season where Red Bull manipulated the 2021 title. They never got no penalties. The stewards were on their side. It was all orchestrated so Lewis Hamilton couldn't get that 8th title. But in my opinion, he's the 8th-time world champion. I will repeat myself, and I do not care if you like it or not. I will not repeat myself. I will repeat myself. I saw so many people that I used to follow on Twitter, and I see him on Twitter, and they come out and they say they was all Lewis Hamilton got robbed at 2021. Lewis Hamilton this, that, Lewis Hamilton that. And all of a sudden now, they're changing the rhetoric. I don't know why they're changing the rhetoric, but they are. They're changing their opinion. Not me. Not me. Maybe because their channel's getting a little bit bigger, and maybe there's more eyes on them, and maybe they're trying to tone it down a bit and try and be the neutral. You know how it is. They want to be neutral so they don't upset the Lewis Hamilton fans and they don't upset the Max Verstappen fans. They want to keep it like that so they can get more subscribers. Not me. Not me. I am an F1 fan. I've been an F1 fan for a very long time. I will not change my opinion. I've got my views and I'll see how it is. And I've also said on my channel as well, even though you know I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan and I'm a Mercedes fan, mine there's the top. If Lewis Hamilton does something wrong, I will say it. And today at the Qatar Grand Prix, he never done nothing wrong. He never done nothing wrong. And you know what? I don't think Russell done much wrong either. For me, it was a racing incident. It was a racing incident. But where the mistake was, in my opinion, where the mistake was that in the beginning of the race, why did they put Lewis Hamilton on the soft tires? I knew them from the beginning it was a mistake. Putting Lewis Hamilton on the soft tires, mistake. They should have just kept him on the medium tires like George Russell. Because soon as Lewis Hamilton went on the soft tires, obviously he's going to go for the line. He's going to go for the late break because he's on the soft tires and he's going to have more grip, at least for 20 more laps. No, well, not 20 more laps, 10 laps. So if you're giving the man the soft tires, he's going to go for that corner, and that's for me what caused the beginning of that clash. Russell couldn't go nowhere. The way Russell was, he had nowhere to go. At the beginning, Russell was saying when he got hit at impact, the time of impact, he come out and he said, you know what? Again and again, why does he keep hitting me? Why does he keep hitting me? Which I thought was a bit stupid. But he come out and said, why did he hit me? Why did he hit me? And then when he watched it on the playback, when they had the safety car come out and he looked more on the camera, he said, oh, I'm sorry to the team. So his opinion, his rhetoric, the sound of his voice kind of toned down a bit, like to say, you know what? I saw what happened. But in my eyes, because I'm not an expert, by the way, it's me watching it on the TV. It's a normal fan watching it on the TV. In my eyes, I'm leaning towards more of a racing incident. But we got geeks, the same old geeks, coming on the YouTube channel, making multiple accounts on Twitter, coming on my channel, leaving comments, like I said at the beginning of the video, leaving comments before I even started the video. So they're going out their way to come on my channel, make comments, meaningless comments, which I'll just delete and then block and move on with my life, because I ain't from the ginseng, whatever you call it, era. I'll just see your name and I'll delete it and I'll just move on. Very simple. Very simple. But you're gonna get the haters. It's gonna fuel hate. This is what Formula One do. It's gonna fuel hate, and everyone's gonna say Hamilton can't drive. Okay, he's an 8-time world champion, but he can't drive. Fair enough. And this is coming from Alonso fans. Yeah, Alonso fans. But you know what? I love Alonso. Alonso and Lewis are my two favorite drivers in the grid. And in my opinion, this incident with George Russell, it was a racing incident. That's it. I don't think anybody got penalised. So it was a racing incident. Very simple. Now, I'm going to bring in the Cole Hughes, the one that does my videos with me, does his videos with me. Mike Cole Hughes, my partner in crime, the Robin to Batman, I'm Batman. Toto, Ada.
Yeah, big up, big up.
There you go. Big up, bro. Now, I was just talking to, we've got people in the room. I've got to see some comments, which what you been up to? What you doing?
Yeah, man. Just been, I know, of course, we've done a player ratings at Liverpool, howler, you know. But look, those things happen. But this race, you know, but how I've been doing good. I've been doing all right. I think their Liverpool game just downshifting my mood a bit. But look, we move. These things happen in sport. To me, it's been one of the worst weekend for sport, on my view. And yeah, but this race today, it was a snooze fest. It was a snooze fest, man. And straight out of the blue, there was two people at the race. It was Sainz with all league.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Perez had a power unit problem, so they replaced it overnight, and now he started from the back. We didn't finish with no points, which is a good thing. So it helps Hamilton. Yeah. So,
but I'm gonna look at I'm just gonna look at the table. I want to see how the driver, because I haven't really looked at the drivers. The draw. Yeah, but I know it kind of helps out Hamilton, but it's another race that he didn't score points. See, Perez didn't score no points, but Lewis could have. So it's another race. It's another race that he can't really gain. You understand where I'm coming from?
I know.
I'll get it. Perez didn't score no points today. I'll get it. He didn't score no points, but Lewis could have, and he never. So I'm gonna go in the drivers' championship points. Let's have a look at the points. The drivers. We have in second place Sergio Perez. Russell's got no chance. Russell's on 145 points. Lewis is on 194. Now, George Russell's on 132 points, George Russell. And Lewis is on 194 points. So basically, 4, 5, 6, and 9. Russell's not going to get him. The only way Russell's going to get him if Lewis gets another 2 DNFs, which I don't think is going to happen anyway. So basically, Lewis Hamilton, he's on 194 points. And Perez, he's on 124 points. There you go. The 204, 214, 24, 30 points between them, bro. The 30 points between...
It's gonna be a spicy end to the season between them both.
It's going to be interesting, but the thing about it, today... Oh, there we go. Today doesn't help. Today doesn't help.
I know, Mo, because look, Hamilton just got unlucky with Russell. They got unlucky with Russell.
Unlucky, you mean? Unlucky.
Yeah, he got really, really unlucky with Russell. And to me, I'll just put it down as a racing incident, in my opinion. If it was anyone's fault, it's probably Russell, because as Hamilton was on the outside, he was like slowly pushing Hamilton off to allow him to have less space going into the corner. But if you're gonna narrow it down to something, maybe a race incident, because Russell got sandwiched. And
I thought it was a racing incident.
Anything about that?
So
probably a racing incident in the end.
It was a racing incident. But the mistake Mercedes done. By the way, big up John Conway.
Yeah,
big up, bro, for joining the stream tonight. But the biggest mistake for me, the biggest mistake that Mercedes made, and I said it before the race, I was with some friends and I was sitting in my house and I looked at it, and when I saw the strategy that Lewis was on the soft tyres, I said, why is Lewis on the soft tyres? Because for me, I think that kind of caused the clash, because Lewis was on the aggressive strategy, which is soft tyres, which we're going to be talking more on the debrief on Monday.
Yeah.
Lewis was on the aggressive strategy. So go on, I'll let you take over from here.
Yeah, he was on the aggressive strategy, and how he caught up so good. Because since you start on the soft tyres, of course, you get a better grip from the start. And when he ran the outside, he had lots and lots of grip and speed coming into that corner. So it was going really fast around the outside, and that could have caused a collision or something like that. With the mediums, of course, less quick off the start, but I think Hamilton, if he got that move done, yeah, I think the soft tyres could have actually been a good strategy. But again, say out to the debrief. But how much grip he got into that corner, and then I bet he didn't even realise how fast he was going around that, because he had so much grip going into it, and it just happens that.
Why did it have Okay then. Why did it have more grip?
Of course, the soft tyres,
exactly,
of course, have less tyre life.
There you go. Just what I said at the beginning.
Yeah.
The reason why, I'm not saying it was 100% to, I'm not saying it's 100% because of the soft tyres. Not 100%.
No.
But it was part of it. They should have just kept Lewis on the medium tyres. Simple. You keep him on the medium tyres. He gets a good toe off Russell, which he would have got anyway. Yeah. And I don't think Lewis would have tried to went for that move. He went for the move. Look, but again, you got to look at it Russell's side. If Russell knows they're on different strategies and he sees Lewis, he said he never saw Lewis on the outside. That's utter garbage. He saw Lewis.
No.
He saw Lewis. He saw him.
Lewis is in front of him?
No. He said he never saw Lewis behind him.
Yeah.
Coming up behind him. I'm sorry, if you're in a car and you're in second place and you got your teammate behind you, you're going to be looking in that mirror so you don't hit your teammate. He said he was just looking forward. I find that hard to believe by Mr. George Russell, that you didn't see what was behind you. I find that hard to believe. I really find that hard to believe. But it is what it is. The race. What did you think of the race overall before I start getting into it?
Yeah, race. If you think of it notes-wise, I've only got like 4 notes down. throughout the whole race. The whole race was a smooth fest. Of course, you had your overtakes. Of course, you had your pit lane stops. But who really cared about the pit stops unless there's like a big delay from one of the major teams? Who really cared about the pit stops? People care about overtakes. People care about action. People care about, controversy. They don't care about this a plain race of people just going fast. They want to see action. I didn't see any of that today.
Break it up, bro.
Maybe between Russell and Checo, when Russell went on the gravel, and then next corner Russell took Checo again. Maybe that's the only good action I saw all race.
Yeah.
If you take that out of the situation,
nothing.
The race was a snooze fest.
It was a snooze fest. But obviously they're gonna load up the race. They're gonna turn around and say, I'm talking about the commentators now. They're gonna turn around and say it was an amazing race. No, this season has been a disaster. Not because Max is winning the race. That's part of it. But it's been a disaster. The only excitement, what's coming out of these races, the last couple of races, is the McLaren battle. Now, Oscar Piastri, I really like Oscar Piastri. He reminds me a bit of Schumacher. He's a cross between a bit of Schumacher and he's a cross between a bit of Lewis. The way he's got that aggressiveness as a rookie. When Lewis Hamilton came into Formula One, I remember when he first came into Formula One, Lewis Hamilton, and he come out as this rookie, and his teammate was two-time champion Alonso. He just won 2 titles back to back. So came into this McLaren team, no intimidation at all. He didn't care. He didn't care what was on the side of him. He didn't care about Alonso. He didn't care that he won 2 world titles because he had that much confidence in himself and his driving ability that he was just going to go and he's going to outbeat him. He's going to outqualify him. He's going to outdo him. But we know how that ended up at the end of that season. But when I see Oscar Piastri, I see that same confidence. I see the same confidence as a bit like, he's quiet like Schumacher, very, very smart. He picks his words very wisely. He seems like he's been in Formula One for a long time, that Oscar Piastri. It seems like a very long time that he's been in Formula One.
Yeah.
But that battle between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri is very interesting. What do you think of that battle?
Yeah, it's getting spicier and closer every single race. And some team orders have been muddled up between these two. I think these two, they're like each other now, but when the challenge for title, because that McLaren car, if you look at it now, it's out of the roof, man. It's up there in the top 3, top 5, consistent. I say about McLaren car, they're a slow starter in the beginning of the season. When it reaches mid-season, that's when they're at the peak of their powers when they reach mid-season.
Yeah, but they haven't been this good for a while, bro.
I know.
They haven't been this good for a long, long time. Remember at the beginning of the season?
Showing promise. And if the car's showing promise, the two drivers want to fight for a title. I'm sure Norris wants to fight for a title. And I'm sure Piastri, look what he's done in this rookie season. I know he wants to fight for a title as well. He is coming close to a seasoned vet, Lando Norris, right? Look how close he's getting to Lando Norris in his rookie season. And he's only young. He's won, it's a good choice by McLaren signing Piastri. Alpine had him, right? And then McLaren gone over, sniped him. And now look how Piastri's doing. Even as a second driver, I don't even know as a second driver or first driver, because every time on that track, they look like they're battling each other. They're fighting for lap times. And it seems like, I think they're both the same. I think if you look at driver-wise, right, I think they're both the same. And it's going to be a spicy battle towards the end of the season and next season, because that car's getting good. And when a car gets good, drivers want to fight for championships. And I think there's going to be some controversy there.
Yeah, of course. So I'm just getting this if I can find it. Right.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I'm going to we saw bits of his cockpit there. Yeah. So basically, we know that finger wasn't there today. It says that Lewis Hamilton and George Russell were both viewers on the radio. Lewis and George Russell ragged at the other on the radio. Intense exchange between the Mercedes pair collided at Qatar Grand Prix. Hamilton was sent spinning out at the first corner after coming together with his teammate caused him to lose front wheel, while Russell sustained heavy damage to his front wing. And Mercedes are facing a major fallout from the race at the Louisa International Circuit after a nightmare first lap. Yeah, it's a bit similar to the Rosberg incident in Hamilton. Listen, I said this on my video. I said it on my football video that I do, because I do football, Liverpool FC. I said this in my football video. Look, Toto could come out here and say, there's harmony in the team. Nothing's going to happen between two teammates. We're a good pairing. He can say that as much as he likes. But this was always going to happen. This was always going to happen. I don't want to come. Yeah. I don't care about all the crap coming on my channel saying, it was Lewis' fault, George's fault, whatever. I said it was a racing incident. We move on. But what I'm saying is this was always going to happen. And imagine if and I said this before, you can go back and watch my videos. Imagine if next year they've got a competitive car where they can both win the world title. Imagine what it's going to be like then. We know what Bottas is like. We had 5 years of Bottas. Do we know what Bottas was like? And Bottas was good. They let them race at the beginning of the season. Bottas wasn't good enough to move on to Lewis Hamilton, because that's what you're supposed to do. Whoever's the fastest you go with. Well, this isn't going to happen with George Russell. This won't happen with George Russell.
That's a big ego.
They're going to have problems. No, but you can't really blame George Russell.
I know.
George Russell is a young driver. You think his ambition and his ambition as a driver is to say, okay, I want to be a Formula One driver and I want to come second to Lewis Hamilton. No, his dream was to go to Formula One and win a world championship. And if you don't want to win a world championship in Formula One, don't be here. So I'm not blaming Russell. I'm a big advocate of George Russell. But what I'm saying is, my opinion is, I think they should have kept Bottas a little bit longer. That's just my opinion. Yeah. What's your opinion on it?
Yeah, because these Hamilton and Russell fights, right, are just costing Hamilton valuable points. They're costing each other valuable points, in my opinion. The more the battle, they're going to cost valuable points, and they're going to go to the Constructors' title, and they're going to decrease the points even more, allowing Red Bull or even McLaren to get away even more. I know Mercedes is second the Constructors now, but Mercedes are potentially going to have a good car next season. And the more they fight, the more they get controversy out on track, the more it's going to just deplete their points and chances of winning the Constructors or even the drivers. This is why Bottas was the perfect number 2. Because even though he wanted to win the title, right, he brought in points for the team. I don't say Russell don't bring in points for the team, but if Hamilton's quicker, he lets Hamilton go. If Bottas is quicker, Hamilton lets Bottas go. It's the way the two teammates work. If Hamilton is fast on the day, Russell let Hamilton go. You know, if it's towards the end of the race, battle him, because I don't mind them, because towards the end of the race you want position, right? And you don't lose any position towards the end of the race. You want to get your points. But if Hamilton's faster on that day and it's mid or early race, let him go. And that means you won't compromise Hamilton and you can go on with your race. But if you're going to keep on battling with each other and the drivers behind are going to catch up and they're going to turn into a big model, look, on a big DRS train, that's just going to end up in a race. But if you let the faster teammate go, right, and if the faster teammate don't pull away, just switch back positions, that means you won't actually, get muddled up in a race.
What are you saying? So basically, I think that if Hamilton was on the medium tyres, obviously he was on a different. And if Hamilton was on the soft tyres, which he was, and Russell was on the medium tyres, it's just basically they should have just I should have discussed this before and said, look, if Lewis, this is why I think, because something's not right here. I didn't see Bono today. I didn't see Bono, and obviously Toto's going to be back at the USA Grand Prix because he had some operation on his knee or something. So if Toto was here, I would have said in the team meeting, if it was me, right, Lewis is going on the soft tyres, George is going on the medium tyres, Lewis he's got the aggressive strategy, Lewis. So if you see Lewis, just let him by. You know, one of them.
Yeah.
That's what I would not just blatantly open the door, letting not on the first corner, but obviously the first corner. Once my helmet's going, it goes lights out the way we're going. They're going down that straight. That goes out the window. But what I'm saying is, the way I find it a bit difficult, George will never ever. I don't believe that he didn't look in his mirrors. That he didn't see Lewis behind him. Because if you're in a race and you're second place, your teammate is behind you, you're going to look in your mirror, man. Because why wouldn't you look in your mirror in the first straight? You know your teammate's behind you, and not just any old teammate, the greatest in the world, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, facts,
you know what I'm saying? Huh?
I say facts, man. Facts what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
And you know, I hope this doesn't get worse. I hope this doesn't get worse between the two Mercedes drivers, because it's just gonna cost some valuable points in the drivers and the constructors, and you don't want that, man. You don't want that. So if you want to put them on equal status, put it in their contract. But I just don't know what status is each of them. I don't even believe in that status rubbish. That are driver 1 status, equal status, you driver 2 status. I don't believe in that, because if someone's in a race, right, and they're going for championships, all that status rubbish goes out the window.
Yeah.
Driver 1 equal, driver 2, that all goes out the window in your race. When you're in a race, it's just down to you what you can do in your ability. I know what Hamilton can do in his ability. I know what Russell can do in his ability.
Yeah.
But to me, I still think Hamilton is the better driver in the race. In the race, he's the better driver. But I think Russell...
I reckon qualifying as well, but he just doesn't look. Remember when I asked that question, they asked Lewis Hamilton about the qualifying thing last year, and he goes, "What we're trying to get qualifying for? We're not fighting for the title." Remember when he said that?
Yeah.
Because when we're fighting for the title, when we've got a competitive car, then you're going to see what's going on with the qualifying. But at this moment, he's not really. Look, I saw Lewis Hamilton, he looked dejected after the race.
Yeah.
George was on the medium, bro. Hamilton was on the soft.
Yeah, because they were trying to go for...
Question by Tim Hem. Welcome to the stream, bro.
Wasn't it George that was on the soft, Hamilton medium? Yeah, no, Hamilton was on the soft. So he was going for aggressive strategy.
Yeah, Hamilton was on the soft.
Because they were both going for a split strategy. So even though they went for a split strategy and they avoided a double stack, I don't think they could have double stacked. They could have double stacked on the mediums, but they could have probably, say if they both start in the mediums, say if Hamilton pitted lap 26, they could have pitted Russell a lap after. So it's not necessarily they could have double stacked. But I think if Hamilton would have got the move done at the beginning of the race, right, when there was a horrendous race incident at the beginning, if Hamilton wouldn't have got clipped or Russell got clipped, I think both of them would have had a good race. Hamilton had a good race despite his strategy. He would have pitted early for the mediums, go along in their mediums. And but I think the preferable strategy could have been medium to soft. But Hamilton had a lot of grip on them soft. It's understandable because soft, lower tyre life but high grip.
I know, mate. I know. We can talk about that. I think you're talking too much into detail. We'll do that in the debrief, bro.
Yeah.
You're just asking your simple question. Was you on the soft or medium? Because nah, bro. George was on the medium and Hamilton was on the soft.
Yeah.
That's it. So we can talk. I know you like talking about that technical stuff, Toto, but we'll talk about that more in the debrief. So the results of the race was Max Verstappen 1, 2 Oscar Piastri, 3 Lando Norris, George Russell 4th. He tried to. I think it was a mistake by George Russell, to be fair, pitting. I think it was 10 laps towards the end, and he put the soft tyres on because he thought he could catch up the Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. I think there was 8 laps to go. I thought that was a mistake by George Russell. George Russell should have stayed in second and see what happened with his tyres, and probably could have got a third place, maybe a third.
Yeah.
But I thought he shouldn't have went in. He gambled and it never paid off. George Russell in 4th, and he got for 12 points. 5th place, Charles Leclerc. 6th place, Fernando Alonso. 7th place, Esteban Ocon. 8th place, Valtteri Bottas. 9th place, Juan Yu Zhou. 10th place, Sergio Perez. 11th place, no points for Sergio Perez. Actually, Perez got 1 point. There you go. Got 1 point.
He finished 10th.
Yeah, Sergio Perez. Still got 1 now. Lance Stroll 11th, 12th place, Pierre Gasly. 13th place, Alexander Albon. 14th place, Kevin Magnussen. 15th place, Yuki Tsunoda. 16th place, Nico Hülkenberg. 17th place, Liam Lawson. 12th. Oh yeah, Liam Lawson, man. I hope he's all right, bro. The Logan Sargents, Lewis Hamilton, and DNF, and Carlos.
It's a shame about Logan Sargent.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the drivers. There. So we've got world champion Max Verstappen 433. To me, the only legitimate title ever won. Sergio Perez 2 with 224. 30 points behind him, Lewis Hamilton with 194. Fernando Alonso in 4th with 183. 5th place, Carlos Sainz, 153. 6th place, Charles Leclerc, 145. 7th place, Lando Norris, 136. George Russell in 8th place in 132. Oscar Piastri, 83. In 9th, 10th place, Lance Stroll with 47. 11th place, Pierre Gasly, 46. 12th place, Esteban Ocon, 44. 13th place, Alexander Albon with 23. 14th place, Valtteri Bottas with 10th place. Nico Hülkenberg in 15th with 9. 1 year Joel, 16th place with 6. Yuki Tsunoda, 3 points, 17th place. 18th place, Kevin Magnussen, 3 points. And Liam Lawson with nothing, with 2. Liam Lawson with 2 points. And it's Logan Sargent and Nick DeVries and Daniel Ricciardo with 0. So, when I was watching it today, I think it was, not Liam Lawson, Logan Sargent. Logan Sargent was, let me just put these back where it was here. There you go, debrief. So, Logan Sargent was, I think he was dehydrated. He was complaining on the radio. I don't really like using that word, complaining, because when you complain, it seems like you're just moaning, but it wasn't. He was dehydrated on the radio. He was very ill, dehydrated. He said he felt sick. Maybe it's the humidity in the race, because it's very hot there. It's a bit like Singapore, really. You've got to be really fit there. I'm not saying he's not fit, but he maybe not used to the conditions. And he was really struggling. He was trying his best in the car, but they had to bring him in because of medical reasons. Because if they didn't, he could have passed out in the car and crashed it, and something bad could have happened. So I hope he's all right. Logan Sargent, I hope he's back at the next race. I think he's a good kid. No problem, bro. No problem, Tinham. Welcome to the stream. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the subscribe and like the video as well. Thank you very much, mate. Like the video and share, and also subscribe to Total Hammer's channel as well. Total Hammer is streaming at the same time as me. We do double streams together, so boom, smash the like button. But that's it, really, man. We're gonna look at the constructor. No point. Look at the constructor. That's no point, really. We'll put it on. Let's do the constructors, the team. So we've got world champions, constructor Red Bull. Second, Mercedes. So really, I think Mercedes should get second place, really, for the constructors. Can't see Ferrari going to catch them. So third place, really the battle for third place. Ferrari, nah, not really. The battle for fourth, really. Team McLaren, Aston Martin, maybe, yeah. So third, Ferrari. Fourth, Aston Martin. Fifth place, McLaren. Sixth place, Alpine. Seventh place, Williams. Eighth place, Alfa Romeo. Ninth place, Haas. 10th place, Alpha Tauri. And that's it, man. So we're going to be heading off now. Well, we'll be back on... We're going to be back on tomorrow for the debrief. And also tomorrow we're going to be doing... Tuesday is going to be debrief. Tomorrow is going to be the Prem wrap-up show. We're going to be talking about all the Premier League games over the weekend. That's tomorrow. That's a wrap-up show. And then Tuesday is going to be the debrief. And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to be streaming on Twitch this week. We're going to be streaming on Twitch. We're going to be streaming Assetto Competizione, which I'm going to download now. Actually, I've already downloaded. I need to download the normal Assetto Corsa. And I'm going to be downloading other stuff and playing FIFA as well. So come on my channel for that, Twitch. And that's it, really. Big up, bro. What you doing? See you later. So, big up to everybody in the chat room. Thanks for the likes. Get the banner up.
Big up, man.
Let's get the banner up. Where's the banner? So, see you later, guys. Bye.